Clownery is a good title. I like the title of the film. Unfortunately, I feel like that's where the benefit stops. There are things about this that may work for some people, but because I'm very narrative driven with horrors or any kind of film, it didn't exist. The narrative was appalling, the structure was abysmal, the development was horrific. There are some moments where it's a little eerie. The music, I think it did the music very well. There are some really creepy sounds and squeaks and screeches. It's, the sounds are, really actually very good. And I really thought the sound effects were very effective for being a horror film. But other than that, it wasn't scary, it wasn't intimidating, and it wasn't good. And that's a shame because I am terrified of clowns, and as a result, I love watching clown films because they really affect me and they do scare me. This is how not to do a clown film. Now, there is actually apparently a narrative. Emma no longer celebrates her birthday because of a trauma that happened in the past, but she is surprised with a 21st birthday party, and then obviously there's some horror involving some clowns. And that does sound like a great premise. I mean, I don't think they needed to have the trauma from her past to make a decent horror film surrounding a birthday and a clown. All you need is a party and a clown, and that's it. You don't need the backstory. I would rather have had no backstory in a decent forward-looking narrative. But unfortunately, we got a shoddy backstory that's underdeveloped and a narrative that doesn't look forward, but looks everywhere else. The editing in this is horrible. There's so much going on. You're constantly being shown this shot, and nothing connects, and nothing works well together. And that means that the narrative never feels like it's progressing forward. I never feel like I'm getting anywhere. About 2/3 in, things get a bit darker and a bit creepier, and the clowns, there's a lot more involvement with clownery. And at that point, I did think this could save itself. This could turn around and be something decent. I think it improved by about 5%. So that was a bit of a shame. But I will say the last third is better than the first 2/3. The clowns themselves, I actually liked the look of them. They're very, what I consider to be classic, traditional looking clowns with the makeup and the wigs and the frills, and I like that. As much as I love the Joker, I prefer my clowns to look silly rather than weird. And, I think the makeup was very effective, and I liked that. But for me, what? I've only just realised that this film has won 13 awards. We'll be looking at that in a second. For me, this was an absolutely appalling film. There was no narrative, even though there should have been a narrative. The characters were boring. The clowns were alright, but not in it enough. And when they were in it, they were disconnected from the narrative, or lack thereof. The sound was okay. 13 wins and 8 additional nominations. This won the Best Features Fiction at the January Award at the 12 Months Film Festival. It won the Cinema World Fest Award for the Best Horror Thriller. It won the Best Actor Award for the CKF International Film Festival, which, I have no problems with the acting. The acting was fine. It won the Creepy Tree Film Festival Exemplar Award. It won the Exemplar Award for the Creepy Actress as well, fair enough. It won the Crownwood International Film Festival Monthly Edition Award for the Best Horror Film. It also won Best Supporting Actress and was nominated for a lot more in that category. It won the Depth of Field International Film Festival Competition Award of Excellence for Set Design, an Award of Excellence for Original Score. The music was fine. It also won the Hollywood Blood Horror Festival February Award for Best Actress and Best Acting Duo, and the Indie Horror Film Festival Chicago Award for Best Actress and Best Feature. What was that up against? How is that even possible? The IMDb score is 3.7 out of 10 across 93 reviews, so it's not got the best reviews, and it's not got that many reviews. So I'm not entirely sure how this managed to win 13 awards. I'm not going to question it any further because it's an absolutely appalling film that could have done so well. It seems very creative, but it seems like they just vomited everything into it and didn't really connect things up, and that's not how you create a film. I will not be watching this again, and most certainly I will not be recommending it.